Hey, it's Jang here from jangbricks.com with my second ever Mega Bloks Halo MOC, or custom build. This is the UNSC Bison, and it is an unashamedly, no, correction, it is a proudly non-canon vehicle that I made up. The inspiration for this thing, well, my very first Halo custom thing was a Covenant vehicle, and so I wanted to do a UNSC one next. And it all started with these wheels and tires from the Mammoth. I got a second Mammoth to do a stand for my Spartan figure collection, just to get the parts because I like that color, and it left me with 6 extra huge wheels and tires of these, and I picked those up and put them on a desk and said, I want to build something from those. After that, chose a color, and in choosing colors, I realized that I had this windscreen piece from the Call of Duty Humvee, basically, the light armor set, and I set that down in front of the tires, and everything else pretty much built itself. Now this is the B variant of this thing. I've got a couple photographs of the A variant exclusively on my blog. It wasn't that interesting to actually put on video. And the idea here is that this is kind of an upgraded replacement for the Warthog Troop Carrier variant. Here's just a quick little comparison in size between a Warthog and this thing. It's kind of following the same doctrine that real militaries have followed recently, in recent real times, going from the Humvees and the lighter vehicles like that to the mine-resistant, ambush-protected larger vehicles. So just increasing survivability of your occupants is the major idea here. And then somebody decided, hey, why don't we put a bunch of guns on it too? So you ended up with the B variant, which almost turns this into an attack vehicle. So this thing all comes up, that gets a nice little stand like so, and that is a rotating turret. It's got 2 axes, so this whole thing can, a little bit fragile on that side over there, but the whole thing can rotate up. You can rotate these independently, but I think they would be probably controlled together. They've got sighting sensors, and what you have here is a set of 4 20mm machine guns, and over on the other side a Gauss cannon. Just a quick little custom build because I didn't have extra parts for an extra Gauss cannon from the Gauss Hog set, but this thing will just rotate around, gets a lot of power, high rate of fire. Imagine that you're actually in game and you're able to control this thing. You're the co-driver in the vehicle, and you got other folks in the back, and you're controlling this thing now exclusively first person view from the turret. You've got the machine guns on your right trigger, and you've got the Gauss cannon on your left trigger, so control of both. You don't even have to switch back and forth between the two. And a nice thing about the way this little stand is done is that when this is put down, you can kind of anchor that right in there, just like so, and now that's not going to rotate around. It's the front section obviously is where you'd have your main driver and co-driver, and then behind that everything else on the inside is pretty much hollow, empty hull for your primary occupants. And then from the back is where you have your main ingress egress for the folks who you're actually carrying along, and for that you just have a basic straightforward ramp that lets them come in and out. To access the interior, the top is fully removable. Just start from the gun emplacement section, pop that off, go to the next forward section, pop that off, and then all this back here comes off together fairly simply, and you also get a little bit of access to the front section. This will flip up. I don't have a good grip for that, but that'll flip up to let you see the cockpit. I didn't quite have the variety of pieces that I wanted to really make good interior detail on this thing, and I also didn't have enough space to really put a steering wheel in there, so you can see I wasn't able to fit that in, but I got some basic stuff in there. You can see you've got 2 actual guys in the front, and they have access towards the rear. And as we look towards the rear, you start to see the passenger compartment. You've got a forward armory, so your forward weapons cache, and a couple of folks seated on the sides. This is an all-black team here for some reason. Don't know why, it just worked out that way. A couple more folks seated on the sides, another one seated there, and then you've got the one stupid recruit, stupid newbie, didn't get the memo, or at least didn't read the memo about going all black today. He came in dark gray. Everybody's making jokes about him, making fun of him, and he's like, what? It's dark gray, guys. It's almost black. Come on, give me a break. And then you got the rear armory back there. Again, running low on parts. Didn't quite have what I needed or wanted to make something fit in there, but still got some space to hang some stuff on the wall, and an extra bench seat kind of simulated on the other side. So if they didn't have weapons on the wall there, then you could probably seat yet another person on the opposite side, kind of thread them together. So enough space to fit, you know, a decent number of folks. Let's go ahead and close this thing back up. That does it for this video. I'm calling this version 1, even though it's the B variant. I'm calling this version 1 of the custom creation because I do hope to be able to add more detail to it over time and kind of, you know, adjust it, make it better, and just improve upon things, especially as I get more parts. I have a lot of parts now, but when it comes to making custom stuff, you really need to have not just a large number of parts, you need to have the right parts to go with something. And I haven't, you know, gone out and specifically purchased parts for this set or anything, or for this creation. So it's just kind of found items thus far. You know, maybe I'll get some more stuff that I really need and really target the parts that I need to make this thing better. But this is it for now. I will not be taking this thing apart because I'm pretty happy with it. Thank you for watching, and like I said, I've got a couple pictures of the A variant of it on my blog. You can check those out, and I'll talk to you again soon.